morning, students. This is Shahani sir. Hoping you all fine. Welcome back to computer class. Last class we started the chapter introducing Visual Basic. That's chapter 8, page 121. We learned the question, define the term Visual Basic, define the term basic programming, state the names of different versions of basic, define the term GUI, explain 5 common properties of Visual Basic. Today we'll start with the rest of the chapter, that is page 125, and we'll do these two questions: what is event driven programming, and what do you understand by properties and events associated with an object. So go to page number 125 of your textbook. Here you are. So here it is, event. Next you want the controls to do some action, uh, that is uh, uh, that is your code. With your program you can make the computer respond according to your choice on a click of the mouse or an pressing a key on the keyboard. This is referred to as an event. So definition for the event you write up to this. So uh, event is something if you create a button in your form, and when you're clicking on the button or pressing the button from your keyboard, and when some action is taken, so this is called an event. So an event displays how an object gets activated. It could be activated by a mouse click, a keystroke, or simply by timer action after a specified duration of time. So this is the answer for the second question. So what do you understand by an event? So an event displays how an object gets activated. It could be activated by a mouse click, keystroke, or simply by a timer action after a specified duration of time. So now go for the next line. Let us take an example. Suppose you want to make a program that displays images of different shapes on the click of buttons. So I will explain you the project that is given in your textbook. Now, before beginning, let us first design the form according to the requirement. You would want a picture area and buttons that read square, circle, and ellipse. On the click of a button, you would want that shape to appear in the picture area. So for doing this project, so we can show this three types of image. So these are the steps that you have to do. Now start a new project. You have to open Visual Basic in your computer. Choose to make a window form application. A default blank form appears, just similar as our previous project. You have to open with a form. Now add 3 buttons to the form by double clicking on the button tool in the toolbox. Alternatively, you can simply drag a button off the toolbox and drop it into the form at the right spot. You may resize and move it around to make final adjustments. You know this how we can resize and create the button. Go to page number 126 of your textbook. So now add a picture box in the form. You can get the picture box from your toolbox. In your toolbox you have picture box. Arrange all the components on the form as given in screen share. So this is a picture box. You have to drag it like this, and these are your 3 command buttons. Next, set properties for each of the components. So how? Step 6, change the text label in the properties window to the name of the shape. uh, uh, Text label should be the change the text label in the properties window to name the name of the shape. Instead of button 1, give the name square. So the button name 1 should be square. This changes the label that appears on the button in the user interface. Similarly, change the labels of the other buttons also. So you have other 2 options, that is circle and ellipse. So change the you can change the name by this way. Similarly, you can change the label of the main form also. Select the form, go to properties, and change the label next to shapes. So I show you in the last project that how to change the name of the form. Now to make your form look more attractive, you can change back color to control dark. for each button. You may also experiment with other options in the properties window, all this to make the GUI look attractive. So you can use other properties to make your form look attractive. I've shown you some of the properties in my last project. Now we have to add actions to the buttons. To add actions to the components, you have to write the code. So you know that after designing the form, we need to add the codes in our buttons to get ready with the program. So here we are, a code which is like a QBasic program gives instruction on how to perform the function that the activation of the project is supposed to perform. The code associated with each button in the interface will instruct the computer how to get the shape in the picture box. The code is written in the code window. This is a special window in the programming environment. You can write and edit Visual Basic program statements here. So now they're telling us how to add the code. Double clicking on an object in the user interface will open up the corresponding code window. The code window shows the name of the subprogram and the end command of the subprogram. The program commands are written in between these two lines. We know that we have practiced these things in our last projects. We have added the following line of code that loads the picture from the hard disk. So this is our code, that is picturebox1.image. This for the picture box that we have taken in our form, equal to image.form file. So it will load a image file from this location, that is c slash users slash agent slash desktop slash August 2012 slash square dot jpg. So the name of the picture is square dot jpg. It will load the image in your picture box by this command. So in your computer, wherever you have keep the file, your path will be as your file location. Now this line of code loads the image into picture box 1 from a file. The code is placed inside the code block for button 1 because we want it to get executed on click of button 1. So it will be in remember, it will be in button 1. So by pressing double click on button 1, you will to write this code. Similarly, we have added codes for the other two buttons. Remember to use very small images since our picture box is small. So here in this form, the project use a very small picture box. So your picture size should be very small. Save your work and then run the project by clicking on the little green triangle, that is run start button, or press F5 function key on the keyboard. So this way we can run the program. Now go to page number 127 of your textbook. uh, so here we are, they have shown the code here, and these are the window. They are showing here the first time this is a blank, and then the pictures are loaded here. So here we are. Now screen 9 shows the output of the above program. When a button is clicked, the corresponding image gets loaded in the picture box. The actual Visual Basic commands are just like the QBasic command that you have learned. Visual Basic makes executable files that can be run from the run command on the start menu. So you have to run by this way. Now this is a project in your book. I've explained the project. Now to go for the last few lines. To summarize, this is how a Visual Basic application program works. So how it works, and these are important, you have to learn this. On running the program, a form gets displayed. The form contains objects which are buttons, text boxes, labels, etc. Events are associated with the objects. Mouse click, key press, or a timer drive an action which activates the object. Once the object is activated, the code corresponding to the object is executed. The program waits for the next object to get activated. So this way, these are the steps that we actually do when you designing, or when you are creating our program. So this page is up to this. We're going to the final page, that is 128. So here you are, these are the important lines that all the marks are, all the steps are, all the points are marked. I marked all the points, so you have to learn these points. So these are the first. Let me do it for you. Visual Basic is a high level programming language which has evolved from the DOS based programming language BASIC. Visual Basic is an event driven programming language and user and uses graphical user interface. So this is for the definition we learned in our last class. To start a new project, select Windows from application from the option that pop up after choosing new option from file menu. A form is the basic block of the project. You must plan your interface before you actually start designing it on Visual Basic. Each guide component is an object. Each object has few associated properties and events. An event displays how the object gets activated. Double click on an object in the user interface will open up the corresponding code window. So these are the important points you to learn. Now we have the exercise. So as for the question, that is 3 4 5, these questions we have done, and some of the questions, that is 4 and 5, today I give you these two questions to do. You write this question as your HW, but now you will do question number 1 and 2 as the classwork. You will do it now, and just write the answers in your copy, and I will ask you the answer. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. uh, Goodbye.